Let's do some roadster shoeing on Ike, the BLM Mustang. First, we're going to get them trimmed up, nip off some excess length, rasp it flat. Troy Wood, he did the left hind. Gavin Cooper, that's myself, I did the left hind. Get all the sole trimmed out of there, frog cleaned up, rasp it nice and flat. Before starting to build your shoe, you bump up the toe. A Roadster is a wear shoe, so you want the toe at least 5/8 thick. And then you turn the toe, get it turned around. Imagine the toe that you just trimmed, so you try to build that shoe for that foot. Get it tight, forge it around, and then we start. Troy's gonna make his heel caulk, flip up some material, so the width of your stock, so if it's 1/2 by 1, try to turn up about 1 inch for the heel caulk. So if you had 1.25 wide stock, you turn up about 1.25. Here I'm gonna run up some material for the wedge, so you pinch it up, gather some height, and then set it over the edge of the anvil, half-face blow, run up the stock, then you back it back up into itself, and just try to forge it out. Use the edge of your hammer to try and draw some height out of it. You want the inside to be safe so it doesn't brush up against the other limb. Now Troy's gonna finish out his heel caulk before starting to turn out the branch. This was Troy's first Roadster he's ever put on a foot. I haven't made one for a couple years since we did the PNW team. So now he's gonna get that outside turn, get some foot bearing on that wedge. Now turn the branch, put a quarter bend into it. After you get it turned, then you come in and you're gonna scribe out for where your fullerene starts. Use a T-square and then mark out your fullerene. You want it to be straight across from each other so that the shoe is not racked. Get it fullered all the way to depth, then you come in with a punch. We used E6 nails on this guy. Now it's time to bob punch the toe clip. Relieve the sole pressure, then come in with your bob punch. Clean it out, and then forge it back into the web a little bit, and then use the edge of your hammer and just draw that clip out. Ride the wave, baby. Now it's time to make our first trip to check the fit. You burn on horseshoes so that you can make sure that you get a true fit and you can see the total relations between the shoe and the foot. It leaves a black mark on the shoe, and that tells you exactly where the hoof wall is in relation to the shoe. Now I'm burning up the right hind. You can see the shape's pretty dang close right there. There's a little kick in on that outside, get it to be center of stock. Quick little rasping, get it boxed off. Now it's time to nail these Roadsters on. So let us know in the comments what you think. This was Troy's first Roadster he's ever made and nailed up on a foot. Leave it in the comments. This is probably about my 10th Roadster I've nailed on a foot. There's the left hind. That was 13.25 inches, a 1/2 by 1. And the right hind was 12.5 inches, a 1/2 by 1.